Hey, this is Coach McDonald at Waterville Elementary and taking some time to explain our game that we're playing to you this week. So our game this week, we have incorporated some STEM concepts in it, and we're talking about space science, and we're also doing some math facts with our students. So the game is called Meteor Math Mash. So if a student gets hit with an object, they have to go out of the game and answer a math fact to be able to get back in. So our older students, like 4th and 5th grade, are doing multiplication and some division. And our younger kids, like kindergarten, 1st grade, they're doing like number recognition and then some basic math skills like adding, a little bit of subtraction as they get a little bit older. The space concepts that we've brought into it, we have the sun that's out in the middle of the gym, so the students can't get too close to the sun without getting burned up, so they have to stay away from the sun while they're throwing the ball, and they can only go up there for a very short period of time to be able to get an object and bring it back behind the yellow line before they throw it. But they're trying to throw a meteor, and they're trying to knock a planet out of its orbit. So we've got larger Omnicom balls that are set up on top of these milk crates, and the students are trying to throw the meteors with an overhand throw to knock planets out of orbit, and they earn a point for every time that they knock a planet out of orbit. So we've been talking about space science, the sun. We tied in our STEM word of the week, producer, because the sun, although it's a star, it is also a producer, and it produces heat, it produces sunlight, so it produces several different things, kind of like the different concepts that are being addressed in the classroom where we talk about like trees are a producer because they produce oxygen. The sun is a producer as well.
Hey Waterville community, this is Coach Lynn here, just doing kind of the game aspect of Meteor Math Mash. All right, so as Space Cherokees, we're split into 2 teams, our cohorts. So you're going to use meteors, Space Cherokees, and our goal is to knock the other team's planets out of orbit. Okay, once you knock a team's planet out of orbit, your team gets 1 point. Okay, now you also have the option to defend your planet. So we're going to take a pool noodle, okay, and as the other team throws, you can defend your planets by knocking those meteors out of the way. We also have our comets. So we have our Cherokee Comet. Now the goal of the comet is to try to hit the opposing team's backboard in the air. That was a miss, but we're going to count that as a hit. Now the other team has to play the rest of the round on their knees. Okay, so they're going to try to defend and hit the other team's planets from their knees. If a Space Cherokee is hit with a ball during any point, whether defending or trying to throw a meteor and hit the other team's planet, they have to go to exit the game and go to the side of the gym where they'll answer a math fact. All right, so in Meteor Math Mash, we play in 2-minute rounds. Once the round is over, we'll pause the game, and then we're going to count how many planets the teams knocked off. So if a team knocked all the opponent's planets off, they get a total of 4 points. Each planet is worth 1 point. We keep our score on the side. Then we're going to do a trivia question, kind of like Final Jeopardy. So you get to wager your points. So if you have 1 point, you have to wager that 1 point. If you have 4 points, you get the choice. You could wager 1 point, 2 points, 3 points, or all 4 of your points. Then we're going to ask a space question. For example, what is the closest planet to the sun? Both teams will collaborate together to decide the answer. Their team leader will come up and they'll give Coach McDonald or myself the answer. And then if they get it correct, say Mercury, then whatever they wagered, we're going to double that and add it back to their score. If they get it wrong, though, then they're going to lose however many points they wagered from their team's total.